Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Build of the Day. And so we're going to choose a mob first. A little easy, let's start off with. Like a bee. Let's get a bee. So I think we're all familiar with the bee, but I'm just going to get a reference. So, oh, I forgot to do the tick freeze. Tick freeze. There we go. Now, so the bee looks like that. And then we can obviously get that from the colored blocks. So we can get brown, that, and then a darker brown, which could be gray. And then we can get that shade of yellow right there. Like that. Yeah, that works. And then on the bottom, there's like a kind of blonde color, like normal terracotta. And then we can do black and gray, and then light blue for the eyes. We need a lighter blue, actually. I guess we'll just use light blue. So then we'll start building the model right here. Pixels, let's count the pixels first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pixels. So first I'm just going to build the body of it. Like up, all the way up in the air here. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. That's the body. And then the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is like that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can get this and build the model, the module of it. And we can connect that. So we have our body. Well, it's not that complete yet. We have to replace it. We have to replace it with terracotta because it kind of has that kind of brownish blonde at the bottom. Like if you look really closely, it has it at the bottom on the edges. It kind of looks like it's smiling because of these 3 pixels. Happy bee. Speaking of which, the happy gas that just got added, I just tested it out in the new snapshot, and it actually worked pretty fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can go all the way down here. And then across like that. And then there we go. But in the middle here, you can kind of see there's that color. So I'm gonna make it like that. And then we can probably just make the face first, which appears to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pixels tall. So it's like this. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. So that kind of looks a little tall for a bee. So what if we just count again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, I guess that works. And then I think we can do this pattern. but there's no problem with that. I just thought I did it wrong. So then it's like that, that, and that. And then black concrete, there we go. So then at the top, there's the light blue concrete like that. And then fill in the rest with yellow concrete. Kind of like that. So then, I guess we can fill in the rest with some shading. Like that. And then we can build the same thing on the other side. And then we can just put the blue dot there for the pupil. And then you can just build right over here, like that. So then now we have a reface. Then we have to build the rest of the bee on the side. But what I'm thinking for the wings is that we just use quartz slabs so that it looks thin and it's half a block. But there's also a little bit of the eye coming over to this side and another little bit of the eye coming over to that side. So it looks like it just repeats the pattern again. So we can do something like that, that, and then that. And then on the other side, it looks like that, that, and then that. So then we can actually start building the sides like that. And on the top, we're going to use a darker shade because, for a little bit of shading so that it looks a little bit more like the bee. Because if you look at the top, it kind of has this shading at the top. So, yeah, we're just trying to replicate that. But there's also some of this terracotta peeking out, a little gray and brown terracotta over here. Kind of like that. So it looks like snippers. But that's just my style. I'm not trying to fully recreate this thing as exactly as it looks, but I'm just making sure that I get to build it. But anyway, like I said in the last video, you should probably check out my friend's videos. That's again in the description. And if you look closely, it looks like hair, so we're probably gonna fix that. Just like this. And add some little dots around here just to show that it is not hair. Kind of like that. Oh no, that made it even more look like hair. You know what? I'm probably just going to not do that and then just keep that lighter shade on the top. Not lighter, I mean darker. That dark shade on the top. But I think it's actually on the bottom. So we're just gonna put that on the bottom then. Like right here, I'm guessing. Kind of like that. Like that. And then if we can put some yellow concrete building up there to finish that side. And then what we can do is grab a really, actually let's put some pollen on it. I'm actually allergic to pollen. I'm not gonna sneeze during this, of course not. So I guess we could use some sort of block that looks like it. Like a really, really light yellow. Kind of like yellow concrete. Wait, we could actually use the yellow concrete. Kind of like that. And then on the top, you can add a little bit of that. So like that. And then we can add a little bit of that here. The only problem is, if I try to place it up like that, and then destroy it, it won't fall down? I thought it falls down. Isn't that what this is supposed to do? Yeah, it's supposed to fall down, right? No? I forgot. Or it's probably another block that does it, right? Well, I always thought it'd fall down. Oh well. Guess it doesn't. So then we can grab that dark yellow terracotta, place it on down here. And then have yellow concrete, just filling it in so that it's flat and not all jaggy and spicy. Why I say spicy? Spiky. I meant spiky. Spiky, okay? Spiky. I keep mispronouncing words as I record. So then we can just fill in this spot like that. And then there we go. We got the body. Now, well, we didn't get all of the body, but now we can probably just add all of the, what's it called again? The shading, yeah, the shading around here. And then I think we're going to do the top and bottom, and then we'd be finished. I mean, we still need to do the wings and the tiny little 2-pixel legs. So the top could just be plain yellow concrete. Not really much texturing, because we won't look at the top. So we'll just make it, and then we can do the bottom, which can be terracotta. Actually, it could be brown terracotta. Yeah, brown terracotta looks better. So then we can just do that. And we can fill in this spot and then add the legs, antennas, and the wings. So I think they have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6. So there's 2 small ones in the front. Maybe I'll move this over a bit. And then we can put another one right here. And then we can just copy that pattern over and over until we have 6. And then, so now we have finished the legs. Now we can do the wings, which I'm just gonna I'm just gonna put it in the survive in my inventory. It can also be called creative inventory. But wait, I said but. Why did I say that? Wait. Oh, I forgot the tick is frozen. So if I throw this out, it just freezes in place. That's kind of cool. If I can get that, an anvil. If I can get that and an anvil. Okay. Try to make a stick man. Didn't work. But now, what I'm thinking is we can get some of our quartz building blocks. I'm just gonna search it up. Quartz. When I type Q, it just immediately appeared. So I can get quartz slabs. I'm just gonna use quartz slabs. Smooth quartz slabs kind of look the same. So then, it looks like 3 pixels here. There's that pixel right there. And then there has some sort of wing pattern right here. So if I go up here, in 2 blocks at the 3rd one, place that. And then I can do that. It goes up. And then back again like that. So then I can do kind of like this. Wait, I don't remember. So it's like that, and then that. I can see the wings from down here, so I don't have to go all the way directly down. So now we got that wing. That wing's done. We can go to this one, place a quartz slab, get another one, and then we can just repeat that same pattern again until we get the other wing. So we can do 2 there, and then again we can do that. 1, 2. It goes like, and then it kind of goes in, and then I can do that, and it goes like this. And there we go. We got the wings finished. Now all we need is the brown pattern. I'm just gonna use black terracotta for this. Wait, no, I'm gonna use gray. Brown's that. Wait, brown's better, so I'll just use brown. So it looks like 4 pixels away is that line, and then 1 space here, and then there's that line, 1 space here, and then there's 2. So if I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, there's this one. And that goes like this. And then we have to just make a line going down on the other side. And then what we can do is we can just skip 1 block and go down here to the next one. So then if we just repeatedly keep replacing these blocks, then we can get the actual B after we make the final one. Oh, also, you should probably just check out my other videos. So, after I break this back side, I can just And then I can break that block. And after I'm done with it, and after I'm done with the bee, then I think the video will end. So then I can just do that. And it kind of looks like with the stinger, there's this kind of shading around it. That's like this, like that. And then for the actual stinger, we can use Blackstone stairs. Gonna do it like that, a little stinger. Well, now we have our bee. I've improved with building and adding more texture to it, so I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, I think the video has ended, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Great.